What's up, guys? Steve here with Equinox Tactical Supply. So today we have an unboxing video to do on a product I picked up recently. I've been looking for a weapon mounted light to put on my 300 Blackout pistol that I built a couple years ago. You've seen it on the channel before, and you're gonna see it again when we mount this on it. So recently one of my distributors called and said, we've got a product you've been looking for, do you still want it? I said yeah, and they also said, we've got these in stock, would you like to try one out? So I said absolutely, send one my way and we'll check it out. So this is the Nighstick weapon light. It is the LGL 150. It's the small single CR123 light, and we're gonna do an unboxing and first impressions video today, so let's check it out. All right, so here it is, and here's the UPC code, if you can see that, so you can check one of these out on their website. Some of the specs here on the back, which we'll go over shortly. Let's check it out. Oh, we got some goodies down here in the bottom. Alright, set the box aside here. So here's the light. Oh, it's cute. I like it. Oh, there's some literature, and what do we got here? Looks like a pick rail mount for the tape switch or the remote. Alright. What do we got here? It's got a nice positive click there. Not too hard to push, but it's not easily going to get bumped and turned on. Looks like... I'm going to have to confirm, but it looks like the same bolt pattern as the Surefire Scout lights, which would be cool, because then you could get different mounts for it. Oh, I like that. The knurled knob is captive. You can't unscrew it completely, so you're not gonna lose it when it falls off, because it won't fall off. That's pretty sweet. It does say also on their website that this mount is reversible, so if you want to run it on one particular side of your firearm, but you say you want to run it on the left side, but you want the knurled knob on the bottom, you can dismount this, spin it around, mount it back up, and run it that way if you prefer. Alright, let's see what's in this accessories box here. Ooh, I like that. Right off the bat, we got an Energizer lithium battery, a brand name battery. Honestly, I was expecting a cheap Chinese one. That's pretty cool. Let's throw this in there. Boop. Ooh, I like it. Seems really quite bright. It's supposed to be 450 lumens, which is right kind of where I wanted to be. This, my 300 Blackout pistol is kind of currently my bump in the night weapon, and if you're using a WML in a house at night, you know, the 1000 lumen and up lights are really just too much. You shine it on a wall, you're going to lose any kind of adjusted vision you have for nighttime. So the lower lumen lights, 450 lumens, is absolutely plenty of light to be looking around your house at night after dark. Alright, here we've got our remote, and looks like some adhesive Velcro in there. Excuse me, hook and loop fasteners. Got an Allen wrench. Oh, this is pretty cool. So what this is, I think it's cool they also include this. I think what you get here for the price point is a really good value. So this is some kind of a way to control your additional cordage. Like if you're using your remote tape switch, you can there's different avenues where you can run the cord through and kind of control your additional wire, which is kind of cool. I don't think any of the other companies really kind of offer that. You just kind of have to tape them or zip tie them or secure them somehow. So this is kind of cool. I like that little additional thing. What do we got here? Ooh, wow. It also comes with a alcohol prep pad if you're going to use your adhesive there. This is cool. So this comes with another mount, and it's spring loaded. Would you look at that? That's really nice. So this is an offset mount, which is cool because I'll show you how I mount this on the 300 Blackout pistol a little later, but having an offset mount is pretty cool. If you're not like a fan of the tape switches, you don't want to run that, you can mount this like so, kind of offset and up off of your rail, and it puts it pretty much in the perfect spot when you're holding your rail to line it right up with your thumb, so you can just apply some pressure and turn your light on, which is cool. I really like these. It's nice that they included two different mounts depending on where and how you mount your weapon mounted light. I think that's pretty cool. Another good value. Alright, let's see how the tape switch works, shall we? Alright, so it kind of looks like the crowd they're going after with these Nightstick lights is kind of the guys that would be kind of in the market for like a stream light. They are very similar in design to the Streamlight lights. I have a Streamlight ProTac rail mount 2 on my AK, and it's a very similar style to the switch that they have. You've got the constant on-off button there, your temporary pressure switch there, which is pretty cool. Oh, let's see. Slide it into the pick rail mount here. Cool. Nice. I like it. Alright, let's screw this onto the back of the light. Squeeze. Nice. So it doesn't appear to have any additional settings like a strobe or a high and a low. It's just on and off, which is completely fine. You don't get everything for this price point, but I think what you got here, I mean, the components feel of good quality, and the finish on it is really very nice. The laser engraving is of really good quality. Look at that. They're serialized too. That's pretty cool. So say like you work for an agency, like you're a police officer or you're a military or government contractor, and you issue these out to your guys, you can keep track of who has what because each of these are serialized. That's pretty neat. I like that. This is pretty cool. Good quality stuff. Let's mount this up on the pistol and see what she looks like. Back up top. Yeah, I stole that from Tactical Toolbox. If you guys don't subscribe to his channel, swing over there, check it out. He's got a ton of awesome content on like builds, rifles, pistols, all kinds of discount codes all the time. Tells you where like you can buy like the cheapest parts to make a decent build. Good stuff. Swing over to Tactical Toolbox's channel and check him out. Alright, so we've got this bad chicken mounted up on here. I really like the Stinger Hawk rails. It's one of definitely my favorite rails. They're really low profile and slim around the middle, but it's got this little pick rail down here on the bottom, which is where I've mounted my WML, as you can see. And I think it's really cool. I don't really like, say, like the traditional setup for a weapon mounted light on a rifle or a pistol like this, because it just adds unnecessary bulk to your firearm. Like you're now adding like something that's sticking way out here. And another issue is you generally want to get them like as far forward as possible, so you don't like throw a weird shadow with like your muzzle device or whatever. And so the bezel, the front of the light is like usually right next to where all your blast is coming out of your muzzle device, and it's really hard on the lights. And these Hawk rails have this little section of pick rail on the bottom, which works out perfectly for this. It doesn't add any additional bulk at all to the weapon, and I kind of like the way it looks. But yeah, this thing is pretty cool. We will let you know in the future as we use this with the light on there and give you kind of like a longevity thing. Does it hold up? I don't think we'll have any problems with it holding up, and it looks like a quality product. It feels like a quality product. Everything's really solid. I'm happy with my purchase. And so yeah, we got the light mounted down here on the bottom. We have the pressure switch holder that came with the light mounted up here on our Picatinny rail. And yeah, I really like it. It's like in a perfect spot. If you want to do like full on, you can hit the button there, or just give it a squeeze to turn it on. We mentioned earlier when we were down on the desktop, it doesn't have a strobe function. However, unless you're like on a TAC team or like doing building clearing and stuff, that kind of thing, having a strobe function it really isn't necessary, in my opinion. Like if you're working as a team or a squad to like go through a building, maybe push through and like find a baddie in there somewhere, like maybe he's got a hostage, and they're really good for like disorienting people, but not necessarily one. Like if you've got like a whole team that's kind of like on approaching you and they're all kind of going back and forth with the strobes, that is extremely disorienting. But like, if you're using a weapon light like in your home or like on a defensive firearm, mostly what you're going to want to use it for is like to see what's going on. So I really don't think the strobe feature is necessary unless you're like working in some type of agency where they train that way. Like on a home defense firearm like this one, you're gonna end up disorienting yourself using a strobe, like flashing against walls and maybe in mirrors, and like it's not necessary. So for the price point that these things are at, I think they've got a really good product. I was happy when my distributor asked me would I like to try one out, because I think I'm going to be really happy with it. It seems like a really well built product with, it comes with the additional mount. It comes with the piece, like if you want to use this to like kind of control some additional wire, depending on how you have it set up. I think that's really cool. It comes with the Allen wrenches and the tools to swap stuff out if you want to. The value I think is really good here. And if I like them, I'm definitely gonna like carry this brand in the shop. It's another lower price option to Surefire. They're kind of like at the top of the game, and I've always thought that like Streamlight was right there in quality with Surefire. They're just charging so much more for the name, you know what I mean? Streamlight makes really good high quality stuff, and this being, it would seem, the Nightstick weapon mounted model line seems to be modeled very similarly to the Streamlight weapon mounted lights. So if they hold up, I think they really got a good product line. I definitely want to try some of the other ones out in the future, maybe do a comparison. They have one that's very much like a TLR1. I have a couple of those, so we could get one of those in sometime later on and do like a comparison video between the two. But yeah, I'm really liking this thing. It feels like a really well-made quality product, and I think it looks cool on my firearm here. So yeah, we'll keep you updated, and in a year or so after we've got a bunch of rounds through this thing and with this mounted on there, we'll let you know how she held up. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that. Hit that like button. I love you, and I will see you next time.